Hi guys. How's everyone? I have been busy and sick and crazy. So I'm just now getting to say hi to everyone. I got to post real quick. Hold on. Hey guys, I'm live streaming on Twitch right now. Just chilling. Come say hi to me. You know you wanna. Hey guys, I'm live streaming on Twitch right now. Just chilling. Come say hi to me. You know you wanna. Hey guys, I'm live streaming on Twitch right now. Just chilling. Come say hi to me. You know you wanna. What'd you guys do today? How was your day? I'm literally just now getting back to socials. Oh yeah, I gotta put everybody. Oh. Hi, Graham. How are you? How are you? I have to go pee. So I started my exporting of my new podcast, and I'm pretty excited to get it finished so I can kind of get it out there. I haven't decided like what day I want to do releasing and stuff. Right now I've just been like releasing one every 2 days. If I have one. It was like a week apart, then it got to be like every 2 to 3 days. And then the last one I dropped like less than 24 hours. So I can't drop another one, right? I almost did though. I was like, let me just do one every day. Let me drop a new podcast every day. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. I know, and I'm super ecstatic about that. The only thing is, I have a couple podcasts that are coming up that are like 3 in one day. I'm trying to catch up on all my social stuff. It is wild. It is wild. I have so much. Oh my. Did you see that crazy, ridiculous person that I blasted on Twitter? Like, guy comes and he's like, um, send me some free pictures. And I'm like, no, I make content and sell it. And he's like, okay, well, cool. How much do you charge? And I told him my price. And then he's like, that's overpriced, but okay. And then I was like, cool, whatever. And then he's like, well, how about you just send me a couple pictures in your panties? And I'm like, no, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then he's like calling me out for being rude. And I'm over here like, you the one coming asking for free time, asking for free shit, and you're mad that you not only got told no, but I told you you should be ashamed of yourself. Like, let me go ahead and knock your ego down a few notches, first of all. And two, you don't go to businesses begging for free shit. And you're damn sure not going to come to me, to my business, begging for free shit. So, yeah. And then by the end of it, he was like calling me names and shit. And then he blocked me. I didn't have to block him. The trash took itself out. But, I mean, I know. I was like, you're lost, aren't you? You definitely don't know who you're dealing with. Oh, man. Sometimes I get in the mood where those people, the people that don't like humiliation, I pour it on thick. I pour it on thick. Hi, Rhino. How are you? What have you been up to? What are you doing? Let me pull up my Twitch. Hold on. So I can actually see shit going down. It's going down. Watching me. Whoop, whoop. Sweet. So I'm currently editing. Right now my newest podcast. I wonder if you guys could hear it. Let me turn my headset on. Okay. So I've been working really hard. Did you like my music? Grim. The intro and outro? Did you like it? So I got something new for this one. I won't be able to let you listen until this gets done exporting. It takes like an hour to do a conversion. I guess we got 15 minutes that we can wait. I gotta pee. Let me go do that. Yeah. I'll be right back. Un momento. Whew. Aw, thank you. I haven't decided if I want to leave it that or if I want to change it. Like, I like the verbiage that I got going on, but I don't know if, like, like the I guess overall appeal of the voice. Does that make sense? So I'll just let you guys listen to it and see what you think. Because I know Grimm's watched it. Let me just see if I can pull up my latest episode and let you guys hear. Bum bum. Bum bum bum. YouTube. Oh, already got a tab up. What am I doing? Videos. Okay, here's my latest one. Thank you. Yeah, motherfucker. Let's listen to the outro now. Gotta get close to the end. Yeah. I'm getting so excited. I'm getting so excited. Okay. So the really cool thing about getting to watch like the evolution of the channel is you get to see where I come from with like not really knowing what I want to do with it, just kind of talking to people, then start throwing like my intro, my outros in. And then now I have my intro, I have my outro, I have music, the background music for the intro and the outro. I have the transitions, like, it's getting good. It's getting good. Hi, Ralph. How are you? What are you up to? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Chilling and thrilling. Ooh, I like the sound of that. I forgot my medicine, guys. I forgot. I've been so busy today, I've neglected myself, and I need my chapstick. Where is my chapstick? My lips are too dry. They need to be moistened. What the hell? Where did I put it? So my tummy has not been feeling all that great. I actually ate cookies. Yeah, I did. I did it. So yeah, I'm having to make sure I take my medicine on time and all that jazz. Um, and I forgot my medicine. I forgot I had to open up a new box of medicine. Whoop. I'm going to be so excited, guys, whenever I'm done taking this Accutane. So excited. I'd be so excited. So I interviewed a female producer and wrestler. She was awesome. I was supposed to interview an escort today, but I didn't get to. A lot of shit went down, apparently. She had a lot of shit going on. So that had to be rescheduled. But let me tell you, I'm super excited for my upcoming. I'm just going to tell you. I'm just going to tell you who it is. Okay, so I have 3 interviews that I'll be doing tomorrow. Like, I'm going to be tired tomorrow. I'm going to be doing 3 interviews tomorrow. I start at noon, and I'll be interviewing until 8 p.m. Well, 7 if it's only an hour. The last one if it's only an hour. But I'm pretty excited for it. So I'm going to be interviewing. My first one is going to be an escort. She is gorgeous and amazing and inspiring. My next one is going to actually be a fan and kink individual. And the last one that I'll be doing is Gia Page. Do you know how excited I am to have Gia Page? I can't wait. Oh yeah, thank you guys for supporting the channel. Continuing to support the stream in all its amazing glory. I guess I could put my Twitch over here so I can see it. I'm still waiting on the exporting of my last podcast. It's got like 4 more minutes. Okay. So, how did you guys feel that got to watch previous episodes? How did you feel about the intro and the outro for the podcast? Tell me. Oh yeah, I was in Manchester the other day, Ralph. My shirt keeps touching me and it's grossing me out. Thank you, Ralph. Oh yeah, I was over there at the bar. Oh, I was in Manchester. I was actually at the bar, and I ended up, oh my goodness, I ended up meeting several new people, right? So I met several new people, and um, one of them wanted to hire me. They wanted to purchase my time. So that was kind of cool. I always enjoy money. This is so weird. I got a new sucker, guys. I'll let you listen. I don't know about it. It's kind of weird. That's just it, Grim. It doesn't have a flavor on it. Literally just says chronic candy. Yum. And I'm super confused about the flavor. I feel like it's supposed to be lemon lime. It's CBD, Grim. They're the only kind of sweets that don't make me sick. And you know what I almost caved into eating earlier? I was going to have a donut, a cookie, a piece of cheesecake. So this is my alternative, okay? Oh, yes, Ralph. Did you guys hear that? I have to know, did you hear that? I want to know if my computer sends you notifications. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, I wasn't feeling well, and I was like, I feel like shit, so it's not going to hurt me to have more things that I enjoy. Let's go ahead and send it all up. Yeah. My day tomorrow is super packed. Hi, Blaze. How are you? How's everything? Hi, Eddie. Blue. It's definitely making me salivate. I missed you last stream, Blaze. I noticed. Just here, I feel that. I feel like only half of me is working. But I'm here. Oh, I know, Ralph. I remember how squirmy you were the first time we met. And you're, I don't know if she was your girlfriend or your wife. Were you married to her? Anyway, she gave me a lap dance that night. I didn't forget. I don't forget anyone that gives me a lap dance. Aw, thanks, Blaze. That was your wife, Ralph. She definitely gave me a lap dance. Multiple times. Thanks, Blaze. This is my lazy look. I've been super lazy today. So I had to go to the doctor today, and of course I put on, regular clothes. And then when I got back, I, of course, changed back into my lounging attire, and I've been a potato. Well, I've been sitting. I've been doing editing for the podcast, content editing. I've been doing like catch up work because I haven't felt well. Yesterday I ate 2 cookies and I shouldn't have. So yeah, I do not feel well at all. Yesterday I was very sick, like very sick. So yeah, today's an improvement. Nice and warm. Well, I'm trying to. I'm glad, Blaze. And I'm going to say that it was a fucking awesome idea for you to introduce me to the world of Sophia Locke, because I'm going to tell you, every morning I get up and she has the spiciest, best. Oh, I'm drooling. I'm drooling. Like, following her was definitely a positive thing for me. And she was super awesome, super nice, super just, like, I just wanted to, like, hug the fuck out of her. I just wanted to, oh, she's just so nice. Like, she is just the fucking sweetest. I just want to eat her up. What happened, Lou? Yes, she is. And I'm going to tell you, I fucking hope that one day I get to do a Dom sub scene with her, because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be like, I drool thinking about it. I'm waiting until, I get some more rapport built up and, get contact with companies and actually get, yeah. I really like how she's so fucking honest and open, and like, she's all around good. Yeah, Ralph, that was my point. I'm friends with her on Facebook. So I follow her shit. And I've seen that you guys are on good terms, and that's really good. I love that you guys can co-parent, because not everybody can. So I'm proud of you guys for that. Making it work after the relationship between you is no longer romantic can be hard for some people. So I'm glad you guys make it work and you're able to be friends and co-parent. Did you get lightheaded and woozy, Lou? You know, I have quite a bit of this sucker, 8. And I'm still not 100% sure what the flavor is. I guess like some kind of lemon lime something. I don't know. It's weird. It doesn't taste bad though. I would say so, Lou. That can be scary and challenging and exhausting. Did you listen to my intro and outro, Lou, for my newest podcast? I was thinking about putting them over on Twitch too. So the nap re-energized you. It made you feel better. It's definitely some kind of lemon lime something. Has to be. My tongue's not even green. Like a little spot. One of the people I interviewed just messaged me and they were like, I check your podcast channel daily. It's awesome. I'm pretty excited. The accomplishment. It's going to be super nice whenever I get it farther into the depths. I need to do another, excuse me. I need to do another Who Should I Feature and see what people say. I'll let you guys listen to my next one that's going up, okay? Well, some of it, not all of it. Let's see. Let me get a little into it. Do you guys hear her voice? I love her voice. That's V Snow, if you don't know her. So, Lou, how are the doctors killing you if they're trying to figure out what's going on with you and you're pushing yourself too hard? I don't feel like it's the doctor killing you. I feel like it's you not taking care of yourself, damn it. So take care of yourself, damn it. Oh, I know, Ralph. That's why I'm doing coding. So I can learn to make my own video games. I'm pretty excited about it. That's also why I have to get everything down pat with the podcast, with where I want it to be and what I want to do with it, because I'm not going to have time when class starts back. So I have to figure everything out and get it where I want it to be, what I want it to look like, what I want it to sound like, and everything now. Oh, Lou, you're really going to enjoy the other ones. Like, they're getting better as I go. Not just like content wise, but the just overall feel. I'm going to tell you, I'm super excited about its growth. And I've had so many people reach out to me and be like, oh, it's so inspirational. And I'm like, cool, that's what it's here for. Like, I want people to feel like they have somewhere to go to hear about things that maybe they had questions about. Maybe they were, curious about, but they don't have anybody to talk to. Maybe they just need to know that there's someone out there like them, that someone feels like them. Maybe people just like hearing kind of different perspectives, someone else's perception on something. And other people like me like to be, I like to psychoanalyze everything that is done. So, so I like to see where these people came from and how they got to be the people they are, their way of thinking that kind of got them there, their experiences and their environment that kind of grew them into the person that they are. Like, I love that type of shit. Like, I don't want to see what size of anything you got in your shirt or your pants. I want to see your brain scan. Show me your brain scan. Oh, so that shit I get excited about. I'm glad you do, Grim. I'm truly glad that someone out there appreciates it as much as I do, you know? Jeez, Lou. That says that you have something going on like with your body, whether it's physical or mental, and you need to figure out what that shit is cuz that's fucking heavy. Do you get like fluid buildup behind your ears? Cuz I'm going to tell you that can make you black out. I've done that several times. I'm glad it is for you, Ralph. Let's go to another part of the podcast. So, the really cool thing is, holy shit, Lou. That's crazy. Holy shit, Lou. That is crazy. Yeah, she lives in Cali. Lou, I have no idea how you walked away with just a dislocated finger. No idea. Aw, that's sad, Lou. She was an awesome guest. She was cracking me up. She was cracking me up. Oh yeah, that's where she's talking about us getting a hotel room. I ain't gonna argue. I ain't gonna argue. Yeah. Well, Lou, I am super glad that you came out with literally only only that kind of damage because I'm going to tell you, you are extremely fortunate. Somebody that would have rolled multiple times and gone off a fucking cliff, like they would have been fucking paralyzed or some shit, and here you are just with fucking dislocated finger. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm glad you were wearing your seatbelt. 100%. I'm glad. So what have you guys been doing the last few days? Holy shit, we've been on here for 45 minutes. I did not realize we'd been talking for 45 minutes. Cool. That juicy, juicy. Oh, yeah, somebody messaged me and I was going to see who it was. I forgot. Yeah. And they were good? Like everything was okay? Guys, I gotta make a phone call really quick. I forgot to call someone and I told them I would. And I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie to them. So I'm just gonna put you guys on mute. You can keep talking to me, but I'm just gonna put you guys on mute for a minute, okay? So you can't hear me. Oh my goodness, Lou. Okay, so that call took forever. I didn't mean for it to, but that's what happens whenever you. It was 22 minutes. That's what happens whenever you call your grandma. So, um, you do not have to apologize about letting something out, Lou. So stop it. Don't apologize for letting that shit out. You should not hold that shit up. And let me tell you, that was fucking crazy. That was fucking crazy. I'm really glad that you're okay and that you're still here with us. Okay? Because not everybody could go through that shit and be okay. So, I'm proud of you. And of course, I'm also glad that you were a responsible adult and didn't drink alcohol and do drugs, especially while you're driving someone else. Whether they're like alive or not, that's not it. It's respect and it's responsibility. So I'm glad you're not like what has become the new normal. I don't like that people think it's okay to drive while you're intoxicated, while you got something that's fucking with your head. I don't like when people do that. I don't. And there's many reasons for it, many reasons for it. But I'm going to tell you right now, the absolute biggest reason I have is because I have kids. And I feel like nobody should be like that on the road. If you're going to drink or you're going to do your drugs, do them at home. So you're not hurting someone else. Because, I mean, if you want to fuck yourself up, fine, cool, whatever. Whatever you want, whatever you want. Go crazy, go ham. But don't include other people whenever you're trying to be self-destructive. That's super shitty. Exactly, gamer. Exactly. Frost! How are you? Sorry, guys. I was busy talking to my grandma. I told her yesterday that I would call her, and I ended up being so fucking busy yesterday because I didn't get to do work the day before because I was extremely sick. So I had to do like a bunch of catch up work yesterday. And I'm going to tell you, I could barely breathe, like at all. There was no breaks for me at all. And I was sick. Yay. So yeah. And then today I'm finishing catching up. Oh, I guess I better leave that there just in case. So not only am I like passionate about people making sure that they take care of their own health, but I have kids, and whenever you decide to do something kind of stupid, I think about how would this affect them. And if you're out driving on the road and you're fucked up, there's a good chance you're going to hurt somebody. At the very least, you're going to hurt yourself or someone else. That's at the very least. And you should not be doing shit like that. I'm going to tell you a situation that happened just a little while back, okay? There was a family member of mine decided that they were going to, them and friends were going to go out, on the town, whatever. They all ended up getting into a car wreck later that night. The driver, which was my distant cousin, was intoxicated, drunk on alcohol. And there was a lady that was in the vehicle with her. And then there was a guy that was in the vehicle with her. And the lady that was in the vehicle with her was pregnant. And the guy, of course, was there too. Obviously, he can't be pregnant. But anyway, so they're driving and they get in a car crash, right? Car crash. She's super fucked up. She shouldn't have been driving in the first place. Fucking should not be driving in the first place. Okay. And then on top of that, the other two people that were in the car were not tested. So they didn't check to see if they were drinking or if they were, some kind of impaired, some kind of drugs or something. And the lady that was pregnant, she died. The guy that was in the car with her ended up with some kind of fucking damage. I can't remember all the damage, but he ended up essentially paralyzed. And now my cousin is, she so she was under house arrest until they went to court. At court, they determined that she was guilty, and she's now going to be serving time, which she definitely fucking should be. Anybody that is doing some kind of shit like that should be. But there was like this whole ass group of people that were like attacking her and being like, oh, well, it was your fault this person's hurt and your fault that this person died, and like making excuses for the other people in the car. And they were like, oh, well, there's no way. If they knew that you were drunk, they wouldn't have got in the car with you. And then they were saying, well, you're just a shit human being. You shouldn't have been driving like that. She did not force these other people to be in the car with her. They were there of their own free will. That was choices that they made. And I am by no means standing up for this person, because I feel like they are getting consequences of their actions. I feel like they fucking deserve to be in jail for the rest of their fucking life for what they did. And it's my cousin, okay? This is my cousin. And I feel like nobody should do that, period. No one should fucking do that. So I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's fucking my cousin. I don't care if it's a sibling. I don't care if it's one of my parents. I wouldn't care if it was my grandma, my fucking grandpa. I would not care if someone is out there driving recklessly and they're some kind of intoxicated and willfully they decide to do something in a vehicle or something on an ATV or just riding a horse. I don't care what the fuck you're on. If you're doing something that you could be damaging someone else in some way, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, if you are hurting someone else, then there should be fucking consequences for you. So everybody was talking hella shit like, oh, well, it's her fault that she's dead and her fault that he's paralyzed and it's all her fault, all this bullshit. It was her fault she chose to drive the vehicle. Yes. It was their fault, however, that they were in the vehicle with her. They made that choice. So there were consequences of each person. Each one of them had their own choices, their own actions. Each one of them has consequences for their actions. And we don't get to decide that. We don't get to say, well, this person's choices led to this consequence. So since she was driving and she ended up killing people, her consequence should be this, or her consequence should be that. Like, that's why there's court. That's why they go through these channels, right? Because we as human beings don't get to decide that. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if something happened and one of my kids were hurt, I'm going to be emotional. I'm going to be fucking upset. And I'm going to feel like whoever did this to them deserves to fucking die. I'm just going to be straight up with you. If someone hurts my kids, I feel like the consequences to hurting my children should be death for them. I'm going to be real with you. I'm not lenient when it comes to somebody hurting my kids. I'm not lenient to them. I'm not lenient to any fucking one, because I feel like no one should be fucking hurting kids. So I get extremely passionate about that. And I know that emotionally I can get compromised in certain situations, right? I, as a human being, can get compromised in certain situations. And that would be true for any human being that has a brain that functions normally and they can experience emotion. So anyone can get compromised at some point. If you have a brain that works, You can get compromised if you get emotional or if something affects you enough. So I feel like all of these people had consequences to their poor choices. But I don't feel like you should be shitting on her just because she was fucking driving, making stupid choices. Like, what about the stupid choices that these other people made getting in the car with her? I feel like they're not looking at the actions of the people in the vehicle with her. Because I'm going to tell you, when it comes to situations like that, whenever you are emotionally compromised and you try to make decisions like that, you are then making decisions for someone else's kid. Okay. So maybe you don't understand that this person has a family too. They're a human too. They make bad choices, good choices, whatever the fuck. Choices were made. They were not the best choices, and there were consequences for those choices. You can't be mad at someone else for choices that were made, because the individuals that got in the car with her, that was their own free will. It wasn't, they didn't force each other in the car. They didn't fucking, hold a weapon to somebody being like, get in the fucking car, bitch. No, that's not what happened. It was all willful participants, and it was very poor choices made by everyone in that fucking car. So, again, that's why I'm so fucking passionate about that kind of shit, because yeah, Frost. Because I have seen too many people's lives get ruined because people do not understand the consequences of the choices that they fucking make. And they try to blame that on other people. Oh my goodness, gamer. That's ridiculous. See, that's fucking ridiculous. And yeah, Lou, people make poor choices every fucking day. Every fucking day. And those poor choices, they may not affect those people the way the general public wants it to affect them. Maybe their consequences were something different than what the general public thought was necessary. But we don't get to decide that, unfortunately. Because I'm going to tell you, I can admit that as a human being, I am not always emotionally stable, especially not whenever my children are involved. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you might think I'm a fucking badass. You might think that, I'm a little too hard. Well, you ain't seen shit, I'll tell you. You ain't seen shit. Because there's a special reserve I have when it comes to my children. And I'm sure none of you will ever see me, never, ever see me like that. And I would say the world hopes and prays that nobody ever sees me like that, because when it comes to that part of my life, there's absolutely nothing that I will not do to defend, take care of, and aid my children. That's who I am. That's what I am. So I can tell you that even if you're just partially emotionally compromised, you're not fit to make decisions for other people, and especially not their well-being. Because in that moment, you're not worried about the other person's well-being. I can 100% say with confidence that the majority of people that are even halfway good parents, they're going to be emotionally compromised if something like that happens to or around their children. And if it doesn't affect them, then they're not a parent, period. So I am super glad that you weren't fucking drinking. You weren't fucking intoxicated on anything. Because when it comes to that shit, I don't feel anyone should be on the fucking road in that shape. And I'll give you another example. Whenever my grandpa got shot, there were two elements that were involved. One was a woman, the other was alcohol. My grandpa was trying to save a woman from an abusive husband that was all fucking liquored up. And my grandpa got shot. He died. Got shot with a fucking shotgun. Point blank range. Didn't have a fucking chest left. Like, he is fucked up. And it was all because of poor choices. So, my grandpa paid for his choices in that moment. And I'm going to tell you, for a long time, it was very hard for me to come to terms. Very fucking hard. Because I feel like you should help people. I feel like you should do positive things. I feel like you should lend a hand to people that need it. Well, in this situation, he did lend a hand to someone that needed it. But at the same time, there was another man involved that didn't take too kindly to someone protecting this woman. And he was so fucking drunk. So fucking drunk. He, yeah, it was a bad situation. Bad choices all the way around. Because people knew this guy wasn't a good guy. Like, he wasn't a good guy. But, I mean, that's no reason for anybody to hurt my grandpa. Like, at all. But because my grandpa wanted to be a hero, he paid for it. Which is very fucking sad. But I'm going to tell you, whenever you're a fucking hero, you don't get the shit that you see in movies. That's not what you get. You don't get people loving you and being like, "Oh, thank you for doing the right thing." The majority of the time, if you're trying to save someone's life, you're going to get some kind of negative backlash. That's like all these people you see, they save someone's life, and then the next thing they know, they're in civil court being sued up the ass for saving this person's life, and they broke a rib or something. Like, heroes don't get good. I've very rarely seen someone that does great things trying to save people actually end up in the positive light. That's like, is it The Dark Knight? I think it's The Dark Knight, maybe. There's a quote that says, "You either die a hero or you live long enough to become the bad guy." That's exactly what it is. Because if you're trying to do the right shit and somebody takes you out, somebody fucking hurts you, or somebody kills you because you're trying to do the right thing, then you fucking die early, right? So on the flip side of that, if you do great things and you keep doing great things, there are going to people that are going to be pent against you. They're going to pit themselves against you, and they're going to try to make you out to be the bad guy for multiple reasons. There's a lot of psychology behind it. But it all boils down to, you take care of other people, you do the right thing, and people become jealous. And if they don't become jealous and try to make you look bad and like paint this picture, then they try to push you to do things that make you look compromised. So it's one of those things where it's like you can't win. You can't fucking win. And it's exhausting. So yeah, whenever somebody is a good fucking human being, somebody's a decent fucking human being, I'm going to say, good job. I'm going to say, I'm proud of you. You know why? Because in this day and time, it is extremely hard to see someone that does good just to be doing it. Because most people, they want a camera recording them if and when they're doing good. Because they want someone to see them with that dynamic. And I'm going to tell you, people that do good, they don't have to have a fucking camera to do it. They don't have to have recognition to do it. I've been helping people my entire fucking life. I didn't need a fucking camera. I didn't need someone patting me on the fucking back. It's disgusting that that's the only reason people do good. Yeah. And that's right, Lou. See, that's the thing about it. Not everyone has that mentality. Not everyone has um that sense of loyalty. Because I'm gonna tell you, me and my brother, I got two brothers, right? My second brother, we are not on good terms at all. Like, I don't even speak to him, but I wouldn't let a motherfucker fuck with him. You try to fuck with my little brother, you see what fucking happens to you. And we're not on good terms at all. Like, he told me um, that I wasn't his sister. So it's one of those things where people don't understand that even if you don't get along with someone, even if someone doesn't get your time, it doesn't mean that you should let people shit on them or be negative or just like all the hate. I can't stand how there's so much hatred in the world. I feel like if people were just more positive and more loving and giving, that we could literally not only change the world, but fucking build it, you know? A world that's worth fucking living in. But I'm the crazy one for wanting some kind of shit like that. You know, I'm the crazy one for telling people, love yourself. I'm the one that people try to put down because I do try to help people and be positive. Like, people are just selfish and gross, you know? Yeah, I would say it did, Lou. I would say it did. It sounds like you need to keep doing all the tests that you're doing to figure out what is going on, because that's not a good thing. You blacking out like that, that's not a good thing for multiple reasons. So keep going to the doctor. Aw, thank you, Lou. I'm glad you think so. I'm going to tell you that I've had quite a few people tell me that I'm too smart, and they were no longer attracted to me because of it. So, um, I would say there's probably only a couple people watching the podcast that appreciate intelligence. Not the podcast, the fucking stream. I was thinking about the podcast. But yeah. I feel like if people were more productive, people were more supportive, positive, loving, giving, and like, it doesn't even have to be like perfection. Like, it doesn't have to be this great utopia that has a completely controlled environment, and you know what I mean? No. Like, just be a good fucking human. You know what I mean? Like, I know that's extremely hard for some people, but fuck. Just be a decent human being. Like, think about how are my choices going to affect somebody else? You were overcome by a chemical agent? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Were you taking any kind of medications at this time? Oh, my leg's itchy. I got my first Christmas present. I was super excited to wake up to my first Christmas present today. Oh, that reminds me. I'm doing this collaboration with a bunch of other models, and I have to film for it tomorrow. I need to put that in my calendar while I'm thinking about it, because if I don't, I will not get it done. One moment, guys. What the hell? Why is that background so weird? Oh, I can't. Let me change the time. Okay. So I'll have time to do it in between my first and my second podcast. It's going to be a wild day tomorrow. It's going to be a wild day tomorrow. Mm. What kind of makeup should I wear? Should I go like full war paint? Like, how do you guys feel about Christmas stuff? Like Christmas theme stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, what did I do on my Mrs. Claus dress? You guys remember my Mrs. Claus dress? What did I do with that? I'm gonna have to see. Oh, yeah, Lou. We've been on here for a while. I've just been talking your head off now that I got back. You guys get me passionately talking about something and my mouth just keeps fucking going. Listen, you know this. You know this. Ralph, I interviewed. Aw, Blaze. So, Ralph, I interviewed a wrestling producer, which was fucking awesome. She was the most down to earth, amazing individual. And she specializes, yeah, she does like uh what do they fucking call it? I don't know. The male female dynamic in wrestling. Any fucking way. You know what I'm talking about. So she does the men and women wrestling, combination wrestling, but the majority of her content is female wrestling. So that was really cool. All around she's just like, yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I just couldn't think of what the exact word was. So yeah, intergender. The mixed wrestling she does, but the majority of hers is two women. But it was really cool. If you guys want to follow her on Twitter, let me look. It's Lady O, but let me see what her full name is because I just call her Lady O. Oyanka, Lady Oyanka. So if you look on Twitter, it's at Lady _ OYANKA. Yanka. Oyanka. She's really cool. She's really cool. Of course you do, Lou. Of course you do. And her wrestling, like I told you, she's a producer. And her business is Lady O Productions. She's like super cool. Super cool. If you can see that. And like her. What was this shoot? Okay, so she had a ton of people. Well, if I can make it a little bit bigger. She had a ton of people for this set, right? Like, ton of people. I can't get it to focus. Focus, bitch. Why are you not focusing? Anyway, to see all of her amazing shit. Lou. She is really cool, Blaze. Really fucking cool. I really enjoyed having her. I'm hoping that we can definitely have something else in the future because she was super insightful. We even talked about let me what? Oh, she tagged me in something. So what was I saying? I don't remember. My brain was moving too fast and it went on to something else. Oh, future. I'm really hoping that I can have her in the future because she was super insightful and she was giving me tons of information like only producers and people that are kind of more in the industry would know. And that's what I want for the channel. I want people to come there for fucking knowledge. I want to teach your brain. I want to help you grow. Let me just help you grow. Whenever I get back into jujitsu, I definitely want to do some fucking wrestling. Let me tell you. Gotta learn how to do stuff first, though. I wouldn't know how to do. Thank you, Lou. I wouldn't know how to do that stuff because, I mean, that takes a special kind of performer to be a wrestler, you know? And I've never been a wrestler before. I wouldn't know what to do. Like, I'd be one of those people, what do I do with my hands? Because, I mean, the only kind of fighting I know how to do is the real kind of fighting. And, yeah. Oh, I'm itching. My tattoo itches. Well, that part of my leg itches. Oh. Aw, I do too, Lou. It's my favorite. I love learning new stuff. And I love when I get to teach people new stuff too. Well, if they're meek, especially if they're excited. Yeah, I really want to get back into it, but my health hasn't permitted. That's one of the things. And time hasn't permitted. And then on top of health and time, the dojo that I was going to pre-COVID, it ended up splitting up. And I don't know who's running it now. I think it's split up between people that were assisting before, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, the sensei that was there whenever I was there, he moved to Florida. Yeah. I for sure get that place. Now my nose is itching. More flavor whenever I bite into it. Definitely lemon lime. It's been so long since I ate something that's sweet like this that my teeth feel gross. Like I can feel the sugar and like just the particles from the sucker, I guess. Feels like a film. Feels gross. Do you guys do that? Give it an 8 out of 10. Would do it again. Oh, are you still here, Graham? Did you go to bed? Yeah. My teeth feel weird now. Like I feel like I need a scraper for my teeth. I need to go get my toothbrush and oh, that's nice, Blaze. I want to get into jiu-jitsu and kickboxing. That's what I want to do. Because I mean, you guys have seen my legs. Good and plenty, Candy. Uh I know people that like them, Lou, but I'm not a fan. Like, it would be a tragedy for me to have the legs that I have and not learn how to kickbox. Like, have you seen my legs? Like, look at these legs, okay? Like, look how big my legs are. Like, literally, just half of my leg is longer than my torso. Like, my entire torso, my chest. Like, look at that. Look how long this is. Like, my legs are huge. I kick you in the face. I'll be doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I'll start kicking like pop bottles off people's heads practicing. Listen. Back when I was working out, my legs were so fucking powerful. Like, I miss how strong my legs were. I cannot wait to get back into it, and you best believe I fucking am. And whenever I do, I'll share some of my workout sessions with you guys because I kind of like ya. And I like to be an inspiration. I like to help people get motivated because I'm gonna tell you, there are days whenever I don't feel very motivated, and someone else just being positive or giving me some kind of like good vibes and shit helps me. You know what I mean? On those days when it's harder to find shit. Yeah. Well, Blaze, listen, I grew up on a fucking farm. I grew up in the fucking woods. My ass has always been into some kind of scratched up bruise or something. Like, it's just like whenever you're doing pole dancing, I mean, you have to kind of look at what's gonna happen. Fuck yeah. Kind of what's gonna happen beforehand. Like, you can't be mad if you end up with some fucking bruises. Cause let me tell you, that shit, you're gonna get bruises. You're gonna get a lot of bruises. And I guess just most people don't understand that, but I fucking understand that. And I'm all here for it. Like, I am fine with putting in the work and getting that shit. I feel like it's a reward, kind of. So for me, I feel like all my extra effort and everything that I'm fucking putting in, that's just another way that's making my body stronger and helping reach my goal. It's like, did you really work for it? Those bruises say, fuck, yes, I worked for it. what? You were clubbing one night, speaking to two women. A dude comes over to you and says, black belt in karate. So, was he saying that he had a black belt in karate? I'm confused. Listen, Blaze, I messaged her. She didn't read my message. We get tons and tons of DMs, so I completely understand. I do. I would fucking love for her to get back to me so that I could have her on the podcast. That would be amazing. But I can only do what I can do. And I'm not going to be like forceful about it. You know what I mean? I'm super respectful. Super respectful. So if they have in like their bio, this is where I am for booking, I'll usually reach out to that agency. If they have their messages turned on and they're accepting DMs, I'll message them privately. If they don't have any of that, I literally comment on something of theirs. And then if they don't reply back, that's them saying, hey, no, I'm not into it. So cool. I'll wait a while and then I'll ask again. So if they don't give me an answer at all, now if they tell me no, then I'm going to be like, okay, thanks for your time, because that's fucking disrespectful as hell. But yeah. And I started to learn how to pole dance, Blaze, but my pole got stolen when my office got broken into. So yeah. And I have not replaced it because, one, I don't have the extra funds to spend on a pole. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't have the extra funds. I usually use my funds to put back into my business, and I just don't have anything extra. With my cars the way they have been, it's taking every dime I have to repair my cars. I'm going to tell you, there are days that I've had with the car that I have that I just wanted to break the fuck down. I was so overwhelmed by all the bills that were associated, all the new parts, all of the labor for putting those parts on. I kid you not. I got my Traverse 2 years ago. I'm still making payments on the piece of shit. And I've put 10 grand into the vehicle and it still does not run properly. Right now, it won't even start. And I'm still paying payments on it. And then I bought another car temporarily because I needed something to drive around while I try to fix the Traverse. And it has had so many issues. Like, I've literally put 42, I think. I think it's 42. I've literally put 4,200 in it since I've had it. And yeah, that's why I don't have extra money. Because I literally am overwhelmed with shit ass cars. Okay, so he was asking you. And still belted radios. You ran his ass over. So, like, what was the deal there, Lou? Like, why the fuck would that guy just be like, was he intimidated because you had like two women and he thought he's making me look bad? Was that it? And yeah, Blaze, they are fucking expensive. So, because I've had so much going on and shit, I really just don't have the extra funds for that. So, yeah. Maybe once I get a car worth a damn and everything's fucking caught up, then I don't have to worry about it. But in the meantime, I don't have the extra funds for a fucking pole. So, yeah. I do plan to get one, and I do want to learn how to dance because I fucking love dance. And I'm going to tell you, that is one of the hardest fucking things you could do. I really don't care what anybody else thinks because let's face it, not everybody knows what they're talking about when it comes to the human body. But I have found that through dance, you can not only make your body so much stronger, but it helps you mentally, it helps promote positivity. And on top of that, you get like different parts of your body that are getting stronger as you go. So if there's one part of your body that you feel like, hey, I need to make this part stronger, there's exercises and dances that you could do to help get you there. You know what I mean? Yeah, Lou, it is. It fucking is. You hate Chevy? Well, I grew up in mostly Chevys. I'll be real with you. Excuse me. I grew up mostly in Chevys. My family, they were all Chevy people. And on the other side, like my aunt's husband, he's Ford. He's a Ford person through and through. But my family, they're all Chevy people on my dad's side. Like all Chevy people. Now they like other shit too, but it's pretty much Chevy. But I don't like anything right now. I'm going to tell you, I just don't like cars right now. I'm exhausted with them all the time and effort. It's exhausting. Like, really. So, yeah, I don't like anything right now. Maybe if it was like a fresh pup off the lot, never been drove. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool, Lou. See, I love shit like that. I love shit like that. Yeah, I know. The trucks that would run forever. My grandpa still has one of those. Definitely well made. It was like the Toyota Tacomas. Let me tell you, those little trucks can put in the fucking work. Like if vagina was a truck, it would be a Toyota Tacoma because those bitches can take a fucking beating and keep going. Like, damn. Like I've seen Toyota Tacomas run when they shouldn't run. That's how fucking well made they were. You know what I mean? But yeah. Chevys used to be similar to that. But yeah. But it's like one of those cases where when you have something that's too much of a good thing over time, they try to weed it out. They try to kind of like dilute it because it's too good. Because if no one ever buys anything again, if they have this vehicle that runs for their entire life, then they don't make another sale, which is fucking shitty. But yeah, that's how people do with products. Yeah. I wish I knew more about cars. I thought about going back to school and learning about cars, but everything is like electronic now. So it's kind of disappointing that I wouldn't get to work on my hands more and learn how to do shit that would be like applicable to the majority of the vehicles I got. Instead, it would be like all vehicles are run by something that's some kind of electric bullshit now, which can be exhausting. So yeah, I wasn't as excited. I actually, yeah, that's exactly it, Lou. That's exactly it. And that's what happens around that mileage. Um, Unfortunately, that's the temporary vehicle that I bought. That's kind of what the mileage is. I think it's 170. So yeah, and you literally have to fix everything. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. I guess I'm gonna go try to stream for a second on my other channel. Because I'm not gonna be there very long. I'll be real with you. I spent all my time here. I got to talking to you guys, and I like talking to you. Thank you, Ralph. I hope you have a good night too. I will see you guys very, very soon. We'll try to stream again tomorrow. I had the past week has been a wild one. So, unfortunately, I didn't have time to stream or I didn't feel well enough to stream. So, but good vibes, all those positive, amazing things, right? Right? Yes, all of that goodness, Blaze. I fucking love it. Fucking love it. Hope you had an amazing night, Ralph. I enjoyed chatting with you too, Lou. That's why I keep coming back. I hope you guys will be here tomorrow because I'll be back. I'll be able to tell you about my 3 podcast sessions that I'll be having tomorrow. Super, super exciting. Escort. What was the other one? Damn it. Escort. Client. Fetish interview. Porn star interview. I'm so excited. So be here tomorrow so we can talk about it, right? Be hydrated because not only do you need to be hydrated for your health, but how you going to keep up with me? And always be useful. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, hydrated and stay frosty.